हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू माय स्ट्रीम। काफी दिनों बाद कर रहे हैं टेंशन की स्ट्रीम। ब्रो लैग, क्या लैग हो रहा है भाई? कहाँ तक पहुँचे थे बिल्कुल याद नहीं। आई थिंक तो उसके बाद ड्रीम में घुसे थे बाहर, जो अपने एनिमी है उसके ड्रीम का देखा था और जो क्या हुआ था उसकी जो भी हुए थे तो पहुँचे थे। नहीं याद है अभी, जो भी को क्या।
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. Firstly, from the earliest known Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Oh,
wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth is. In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right. It's
The walls are thin. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise? Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around? It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna...
Okay. So what?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me.
Hello.
We had a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Khvarena. Khuvaki and then never went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Khuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even.
Chess set.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari.
You're putting me in a
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess...
looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic.
Oh.
See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Okay. आता गोल 10 लाइन की बस ज़्यादा नहीं। ओह मैं कौन मैं यार ये गेम खेलते हो क्यों ग्लिच होता रहता है? ओ भाई इसको अभी डर रही हो।
Tori, how are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to ta-da! See? It's right here. Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer. Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated. But if you want to know more, anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with. Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business. Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Okay, let's go.
But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it. Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. Either way, Huh? What does that look mean? Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something. Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabay
आवाज
is the
कर रहा हूँ तो
best in
उसके
the
बाद
business.
लास्ट में फट रहा है पता
And
नहीं
more
क्यों.
than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens... Oh, that? Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I know my priority is doing the business that I want to do.
All right, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Wait, एक बार ये हो जाता है, दूसरी बार दिमाग खराब कर जाता है. क्या बोलूं?
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're per the plan,
और
we
लाइव
dissected
में होता है,
and analyzed
वीडियो
the
रिकॉर्डिंग
these
के टाइम पे नहीं
creatures.
बिल्कुल करता.
The prop
What? You can actually dissect the wild hunt?
that depends on your definition of wild hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The wild hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptotyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Sertal. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. It's a strange, perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rarir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss. You could think of this as Rarir in mutated form. But unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the three...
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy...
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Okay, okay.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
All right then. Stay safe.
भाई कुछ तो है. यार बहुत लंबा है यार जेंशन. भाई साहब इतने सारे लोग।
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes, the fate of my flock.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what, for me, this gentleman is the Grand...
Hey everyone, guess I should introduce myself. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to...
अपडेट के बाद यार क्या अपडेट के बाद हर बार हो रहा है ये गेम अपडेट क्या होता रहता है। तो मेरे को लगा 2-3 मिनट के लिए चला के वापस 1-2 दिन के लिए से मैंने अपडेट अब भी किया और अब भी ये हो रहा है, नहीं हुआ है।
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainslev is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Khvarena, Mr. Dainslev?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times, I don't recall.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts...
You're welcome. I know...
Friend. He betrayed me. And I never...
Okay. You see? You're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Wraker of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Yeah, I know the place. Sorry for the glitch, guys. मैं पीसी छोटे पीसी से कर रहा हूँ। इसके अंदर बहुत सारे फाइल्स और ये तो मेमोरी बहुत हाई हो गई है। मेरे को निकालना है सारी फाइल्स।
You're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite.
भाई बैटल
When I
कर
was
यार।
awakened but after waging war against the wild hunt for so long,
5 घंटे
I
का।
came to realize something.
रुक देखने को याद नहीं है।
A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me
लाइव स्ट्रीम में
there is
इसी
a
इस
deep
पे
yearning to root out the evil in this world.
4 घंटे 5
That doesn't sound like
नॉर्मली
such a bad
5
thing.
घंटे का। उसके बाद ये वापस कितना अभी हो गया है? अभी 8 घंटा हो गया। I agree bro.
Well,
Bro, I
in
agree.
the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, but it certainly serves me well here in the present.
तुम लोग बैटल ही करा दे।
And I am delighted
सब
to
कुछ
be
देख
able to
लिया
join
उसके बारे
forces.
में।
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But please, I'm just doing my part.
Never!
Bro, he is a goddess.
Ino asked me to relay a message. Meanwhile,
Excellent.
The chest set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer.
no sense sitting around waiting.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding.
Got it!
क्यों पाइमर को क्यों भाई उसके पास भी तो पावर्स है पाइमर के पास। जा चुप जा हमारे केस पे। अरे प्लीज इसमें चले जाना जैसे जाती है तू।
Everyone, take your position. Every ounce of strength we have.
Ready?
Let's go. Welcome to fight.
Let's go.
After all, we are going to be
I've
fight.
seen all your futile ploys before.
You have to
You
face.
have become the
face this.
authors
Yeah.
of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You are merely a moment of sport
Come, bro,
before
come.
I tear down the moon.
तो आज दिखाता हूँ मैं। ओ नाइस भाई ये स्क्रीनशॉट निकालने में बहुत लग रहा है। निकाल सकता हूँ। What the hell? Why am I
Stay on your
alone?
toes.
Yep, you too.
अरे मुझे कंट्रोल नहीं पता इनके।
No more lies.
The moon moves. The moonlight betrays you.
Be silent.
What we have to down is
Move.
Taurus, protect.
The moonlight betrays
It all
you.
adds up.
Pathetic.
कुछ समझ में नहीं आता मेरे को।
The moonlight
Close your eyes.
betrays you. Move.
How unfortunate.
Go!
mission ends here.
It's all futile. Hunt them down.
With one heart, we pray.
No more lies.
Hunt them down.
Steady now. Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. Observe. Night falls.
It all adds up. No more lies.
Moonlight betrays you.
The mystery unravels.
Move.
You poor last lamp.
Be
The
silent.
moonlight
Close your eyes.
betrayed you.
Go!
Trap को डाला
And so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
जो अटैक इधर ये प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए पर अरे कहाँ पे
Move.
Water jet!
Forest, protect us.
Okay.
From here, Moonlight, will it be as you foretold? Move.
Welcome here.
Dale.
Seek within.
By the frost moon of old, leave this place.
Observe. Be silent. Night falls.
Bro, क्या लग हो रहा है?
Quite finished.
क्या वो?
The moonlight betrays you.
कितने बच रहा है? मैं नहीं हूँ। ये भी तो लेवल है।
You poor last lamp.
Futile.
Can't hide the truth. How unfortunate.
Pathetic. Hunt them down.
Steady now. Observe. Are you quite finished?
Go!
No more lies. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
The moonlight
Forest, protect
betrays you.
Close your... Observe. To dust. Steady now.
Futile. Hunt them down.
Night falls.
The moonlight betrays you. Pathetic.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Let's look at.
Night falls.
futile.
You poor... Stay your hand.
Close your eyes. To dust.
ये भाई जो खा रहा है ना माँ तो बोल रहा हूँ ये भाई कितना मारेगा
To dust.
मरना है प्लीज मेरे को बेइज्जती नहीं करनी भाई का इसलिए मैं बहुत ज्यादा बेइज्जती हुआ है 2-3 दिन पहले
This is over. Who wants to go first?
ऐसा सेकंड फॉर्म क्यों है
Get out of my sight!
No, we've been separated.
Will it take?
You okay?
Never. Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
ब्रो जाना अपने इसके पास लवर के पास मैं इसकी मेरे पास दिमाग खराब कर रहा है वर्ल्ड क्यों खराब कर रहा है मरना
The voices are gone. But at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my
फिर मेरे भाई मर जल्दी मर
keep slowing it.
यार हाफ ज्यादा ले इससे क्या था ये भाई वापस दे और रिकनेक्ट कर दिया
Destroyed.
बेस्ट करे
The deception ends here.
Go! Bombs away!
मेरे भाई
Nowhere to hide.
Absurd. No more lies. Shameless.
Destroyed. And reborn.
Wipe out!
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
का फ्लैम पे तो दे रहा हूँ पर ऊपर नहीं रहना क्या है ये दिया इन लोग आर सीरियस गेम ये अबे
It all adds up.
कॉम्बिनेशन भी नहीं बैठ रहा भाई आई नो और मेरे को ये दे देते ना अरे यार तो लेट्रो तो भी मैं मार देता इसको
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
मेरा ये भाई नहीं मरना नहीं है मेरा कीबोर्ड बोल रहा हूँ मेरा माउस ये वाला आज भाग 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 मेरा लक नहीं है भाई एक है बीच में दूसरा है मैं बीच में का 1 HP ग्लिच है और मेरा मैं नहीं फर्स्ट बॉस से मारता ही नहीं किसी को भी कभी भी बॉस डिफीट नहीं होता फर्स्ट ट्राई में, हर बार का आर्किनों के साथ सब कुछ। जो क्यों लग रहा है यार, इसको पहले यूज करना, नेरफा को यूज करना, बाद में इसको यूज करना, बाद में एक बार मुझे हीलिंग ज़्यादा जा नहीं रही है मेरी। नहीं सॉरी।
No more lies.
Run or to hide.
Seek within.
वापस से किया ग्लिच।
Can't hide the truth.
भाई डैमेज गिर ही नहीं रहा, मैं मार रहा हूँ उसको ना, मेरे को डैमेज गिर रहा है ना उसको, मेरे को डैमेज, उसका डैमेज गिर रहा है। क्या करे क्या? नहीं गिर रहा है, गिर रहा है, मेरे को गिर रहा है, मेरे को गिर रहा है।
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
क्या हो रहा है भाई? अरे भागो भागो। सर क्या कर रहे हो? भूल गए क्या? अरे क्या हो रहा है भाई जी? ना मेरे मतलब ना वो मेरे को मार रहा है, ना मैं इसको मार पा रहा हूँ। हीलिंग वापस आ रही है सारी। मेरी हीलिंग तो वापस आ रही है, उसकी हीलिंग जा नहीं रहा, वो भी तो प्रॉब्लम है। जो 20,000 का दे रहा था डैमेज, वो तो आया नहीं मेरे साथ। मर भी जाया कर यार, मर वापस भी मार। ये ना ओके नरफा कुछ कर रही है, ऐसा कुछ तो कर रहे हैं, आपस में फील कर रही है। ये क्या हुआ?
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power.
Okay.
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks.
Okay.
You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Okay, समझ गया। उसको करने के लिए हम लोग कुछ पावर लेना है और उसको
Never.
ये कर।
Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon, and then I will
But that dust will come on.
any other trick.
Genshin impact मारना नहीं मुझे पता है, पर हाफ एचपी तो कर दे दो।
yourself into a
1.5 ही नहीं करने दे, मतलब हाफ से भी हाफ करवा रहे हैं।
Clear as day.
हो जा रही है।
I have to stoke his rage. You fear. You
और
cannot.
पता नहीं मेरे पर कैरेक्टर्स नहीं, तो तुम लोग ने दिया होगा जिसका कैरेक्टर उसको अलग मिलेगा, तो कोई बताओ।
Is that well?
क्या तो क्या वालों को यही मिलने वाला है।
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate, or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you.
वाले वाले अरे आ गई भाई, बिल्कुल हमने अभी पता को नहीं है हमारे पुलम है, फिर वो है मैडम
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next,
Bro, मैं इसके लिए एक क्यों खेलता हूँ? एक गेम देखो मैं.
then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
We can play this game, bro. हर टाइम मेरा ये मूव नहीं करता.
Wow. We have a student of gold rind.
हाँ थोड़ी गलती की है भाई. अभी क्या करेंगे?
How about that?
प्लीज कॉलम मेरा को भी कंट्रोल करते तो यार. वो कैरेक्टर को भी कंट्रोल करते हैं. मार मेरे हाथ तक मत लीजिए. प्लेयर क्या जाएगा इसको बोल रहा. वो ये हो रहा है पर.
My own power against me.
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
पकड़ा गया. बंदर पकड़ा गया.
Don't you realize you don't have the power to hold that gate open?
I don't, but someone else does.
Hi bro.
Goodbye, Rarrier.
Rarrier. के नाम मेरे को याद है. Rarrier. Finally Rarrier का चैप्टर खत्म.
We won.
We won. अभी से बम लगा. बहुत पता है.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Yep, अपने पास. अगर ये अभी खत्म हो रहा है मेरे पास कुछ है नहीं तो फाउंटेन का चैप्टर दोपहर को चालू करूँगा. अभी नहीं. दोपहर को मैं स्ट्रीम बंद के वापस दोपहर को 3-3:30 को चालू करूँगा. बहुत बड़े चैप्टर्स हैं इसके लिए.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifice. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
ये भी फोटो है। नेक्स्ट गेंशन के लिए अच्छा है ये।
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Hold on.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual...
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me.
Things are a little... different.
Friends.
फाइनली चैप्टर हो। अरे मैं तो बंद क्यों किया था गए सी भाई और कितने या फिर कुछ या फिर होगा, रुक देखते हैं। मैं कल पिछले स्ट्रीम में खत्म कर देता यार, बहुत छोटा था, एटलीस्ट 1 घंटे का। लोग बाहर जाना था यार। एक मिनट, फायर पावर का फायर पावर लिया मैंने।
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon.
रोज का
Well,
और
that's
कितना
good.
कम देते रहे इसको,
Mama's been
इसके
sitting on
पॉजिटिव
edge of the
कितना
bed worried
पता
about
होगा।
you for ages. You slept a whole...
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm...
Oh yeah, and he also dropped off some medical supplies. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now.
आप खत्म नहीं हुआ ये? अरे भाई यार।
We're here.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing. We were literally just...
How are you feeling today?
much better. Thanks.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know.
Yep, we're...
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
मैडम इधर बैठे हैं। हेलो मैम।
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra...
Oh! Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second.
You bet.
Sure thing.
पता नहीं ना, कभी भी कुछ भी मेन कैरेक्टर आ सकता है। अभी एक दोनों थे ये होड़ा।
The Raker of
कभी भी कहानी
Solari.
अच्छी था।
Kind
तो
of
थी मेन
no,
कैरेक्टर, पर
definitely
वो नहीं
a
थी।
snake.
आगे आ गई।
Anyone who
काम किया
seeks
था।
revenge out of hatred for other people has become perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
That you can depend on.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King.
Liar.
Thoth is he's never brought it up, but I'd bet why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
Sadly, I never heard the voice.
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is his response was
Okay,
to take on a
next step
physical
हमारा
form
आरू
and
के
approach
साथ होगा
me,
मेरे को लग रहा है.
hoping that I could become his aunt.
अभी
Did
तो
he
next
really
जो
think
भी
I'd
दिखाएगा
fall
उसके
for
लिए बोल
that?
रहे हैं.
So he's a prisoner. He lives in, it's preposterous. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
I agree with that. They said the liar's soul is mostly worthless thing in the world.
Good. If you understand that, it means you're smart. And you see things objectively. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
जोड़ा की बात हो रही है इसमें. Some people okay.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Wow, is that what it
जोर
looks
से
like?
बोलती है. जोर से बोलती है.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much.
Uh-oh.
So, when you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you. Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all
मेरे से
calmed
तो ठीक
down,
है.
I
मतलब
suddenly remembered
सर का
something.
तो ठीक है. पायमन को बोलिए. पायमन को जस्ट अब बोलनी चाहिए.
After all that build-up, our mystery
भूल
ally
जाता है
never
कभी.
showed up even once.
Yo, complete. अरे एक कहीं बचा हुआ था.
Am I imagining things?
क्या हो रहा है? मुझे कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. Please don't tell me वो वाला.
So, that close colleague who
I
stayed
like it.
behind with you? What's he?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while.
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Who? वही तो है एक और. तो कमीने लोग में कुछ नहीं, जीने थोड़ी देंगे हम लोग को. अरे अभी तो बात हुई इससे.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. I must thank you for the...
Why come and ask me?
I mostly came to...
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable and...
Huh?
Let's see. It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments.
How?
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay, but I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things... You did it for Sumera.
It was empty land. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without... My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. It was something I looked at. The tech people handled...
It's a pity that so...
So?
But surely you have...
You don't get it. Just thinking about it.
Thank you.
For the...
And the pendant.
Oh, that...
Seems like we've both...
Yeah. So long that...
That would be your mother...
Yeah. Though it's not... My sister can't help me now.
वैसे वो
Everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secret?
I appreciate the...
पुराने की अर्थ ऐसी होती। लग रहा है भागो ऐसे, मेरे को मार डालेगी। अरे सारी मंडली इधर मैं भी बैठ जाता हूँ।
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions?
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm...
What?
You played an... Sometimes.
Let's do a quick demonstration.
Thank you.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take...
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now?
Handling a drinks order is ridiculous.
Paimon believes it! To be totally...
Don't worry, that's...
To put it in the simplest, when facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, for this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack. For added security, the alchemical array absorbed his abyss. That power enabled...
What surprised me was that Dane's, given his history with Rerir, he had...
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between two paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck... Anyway...
चल भाई ठीक है ना मेरी मुंडी गई हो भाई ठंड क्या हो गई है क्या टेम्परेचर है
That's the only reason you're here. Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you. Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now. Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers? What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down. If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
नहीं करेगी यार वो वैसी है.
Please see Lady Columbina to the door. Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
दिखाने के लिए करती है.
What? Yes, I think you will. Bye bye, dear Sandrone.
Sandrone याद रखो यार सबके नाम याद रखो. ये इधर क्या हुआ है? क्या सब?
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, you know, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety?
No.
I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this...
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung... And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all... Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer. Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like,
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep.
In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, I honored his request. So... I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formula... Not that there's anything bad about them. Anyway, while we're on the top, Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Nod-Krai Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true. The apocalypse would arrive. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics.
गेम खुद
Begin
बोल
to
रहा है
take
क्या कि
root in
मैं
their hearts.
कंटेंट पहले कंप्लीट कर
A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser weight, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under it. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul, and although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted research... What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that... Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought... Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. Doesn't surprise me. You share one thing in common, after all. You both want to be the savior. The only difference is, your dream came true, and his... I don't like fanatics who give up their... Maybe I could understand if Renee had... Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up. To his credit, I suppose. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the sick... But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain, I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human, yet Alain's... And once he realized, he quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative... He told me that the director of the Nod-Krai... I think that all, at the very end, many years after that, tensions of... And that is the story of two people from the Nod-Krai Institute, who both wanted to see... One went all in on his fantasy of salvation, without ever look... The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? Sensible answer. Glad to know you've got your head screwed on straight. Alain would disagree, though. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. Yes, it's enough. No elaboration, just a quick, short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. Polonia, exit hut.
Okay. And attacking something. Sorry for that. अबे completed reports, yay. एक सारी दे देते यार। इसके बाद ये भी है ना, ये मैडम को कितने मेरे पास कितना दिन बचा हुआ है? 16 दिन बचा हुआ है। मेन क्या बचा हुआ है? फाउंटेन बचा हुआ है, ये बचा हुआ है और ये बचा हुआ है। इसके 2 पार्ट्स है।
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
लेवल तो कॉन्स्टिलेशन, सारे कॉन्स्टिलेशन दे देते हैं।
Or not.
अब कौन बचा हुआ है? ये भाई बहुत पैसा तो नहीं, पैसा नहीं डाला हुआ। हेलो व्हाट है? एक मिनट पार्टी सेटअप प्लीज डोंट टेल मैनी क्या ये इन लोग को भी खिला सकते हैं अपन? अभी ये नहीं पता मुझे। क्या कह रहा हूँ मैं? पार्टी सेटअप में जाके निकल जाता थोड़ी देर के लिए इन लोगों से।
As you wish.
ओ भाई ओ व्हाट कॉन्स्टिलेशन टैलेंट लेके आ रहे टैलेंट में लेवल अप वंडरलैंड कितना लेवल अप इसको? वंडरलैंड लेवल 10 लेवल 80 ये नहीं पता था भाई मेरे को लिटरली अभी थी कौन मेरा एक बहुत चीज हुआ है। अरे हो ना, तो अभी ये मेरे को मिली, इसके आगे भी कुछ मिला तो ये सीधा मेरे को वो मिलेगा 100 लेवल वाला मिलेगा, सही है ना। इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ इसको, अगर मैं आगे के बाद ये चाहिए ना, ब्लेड ऐसे इसको ही दूंगा दोनों में से। सेटअप में देखो लेवल अप करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। मैंने
Gonna be epic.
मैंने प्रोफेसर तो मैंने तू आगे के लेवल को लेने वाला है।
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
हो गए ना यार, इनकी फार्मिंग करनी पड़ेगी। इसको लेवल अप करना है ना, ये तो है मेरे पास। चलो निकल करने के लिए जाते करने के लिए।
Off we go!
सॉरी पर वो चीज़ करनी पड़ेगी।
extinguished. Mine to wield.
कोई रेड वाला चाहिए। मैं 8 लेवल है तो बैनेट लेना विनर का। बैठ गया इसका बता रहा है। मेरे दोस्त की होती ना नेफा
We haven't been back to the academia in a while. Well, since we've got some time, Want to go to the House of Dane? Ha! So you noticed! Well, you're too late. The Paimon you know and love, you're looking at Paimon Plus. Paimon Plus would like to find some new books to peruse. A gracious
Paimon
traveler like
Plus.
yourself wouldn't leave her companionless on her quest, right?
Paimon Plus.
Come on, this way.
कितने का लिया मैंने? कितने मोहरा का लिया?
Oh, hey! It's Kawe and Cyrus! Wonder what's going on. Let's go see. Well, you know what they say? Learning is a lifelong quest. Which means there's always another chance to read a book. But you never know when the next chance to reunite with an old friend will come along. Traveler, Paimon, you're back in Sumeru?
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while. Looking to spend time with some old friends?
Yep. We saw some familiar faces.
Ho ho! Excuse you, associating me. And if you're going to remember me that way, you should at least mention my tomato growing skills.
So he's mad about
मेरे
this,
इंडिया है.
Well, Paimon's glad to see you in such good spirits, Cyrus.
Ah, well, it's quite all right. I'm not the type to take offense.
You definitely are. Anyway, what were you and Kali chatting about just now?
Sumeru, India, Fountain, France.
Ah, that. Well, it was quite a spontaneous meeting. I was leaving the sage's office when I spotted Kole in conversation with a Mahamata, and it looked serious. I thought something bad might have happened, so I hurried over as soon as the conversation ended. But as it turns out, our Kole is moving up in the world. The academia even...
Wow! That's incredible!
Oh,
It's nothing, really.
Look at that, so humble. Takes after me, she does.
Not at all. Not at all. No, wait.
Oh.
I didn't mean that to...
Nod-Krai, Russia.
Oh, well... now that the new semester has started, a lot of students and scholars are doing fieldwork for their research. But it can be dangerous for those who don't have a lot of experience in the wild. So, the academia is planning to establish an agency that provides guidance on outdoor survival and rescue for people who need... Oh, Paimon gets it! So, you're here to explain rainforest survival as a representative of the forest ranger. Yeah, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to tips on... and speaking of which, since we're short on manpower, the person in charge of... If you're interested, you're welcome to...
Ah, seizing the moment. Well done, Kole. Recruiting someone as capable as the Traveler is a great idea. Oh, and just between the four of us.
Well, since college... great! We're all supposed to meet up... I was kind of worried, since Yeah, even if you don't trust the Academia's eye for talent.
And mine, of course.
Well, there you have it. Oh, speaking of Tainari, how are things? Good, thanks. Oh, but Master Tainari did mention that Sino and Sethos were heading to Gandharvaville. Knowing them, could just be to play some cards. I'm not sure. Apparently Sethos is bringing, but with my academia commitment? Well, now Paimon's curious. Should we go check things out, Traveler? That's true, and I'm sure they've missed you.
Now that is how it should be between friends. getting together to play cards or enjoy... Well, I won't delay your reunion any longer.
Goodbye, Mr. Cyrus. Take care. Alright, I should probably get going too. See you later, guys. Come find me in Aru Village when you're ready. Looking.
Doing exploration. Wow. Oh, baby. कितने business है? Laki na yung complete yun. Complete ko rin ako sa atin.
Traveler, Paimon! Oh, welcome to the home base of the Fieldwise Center. As you can see, the core projects are already up and running, so we can get to work at any time. Huh. This feels like one of those places light novels talk about. You know, the adventuring hubs where rookies gather to take quests and stuff. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting! Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tainari said the academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals on staff that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base, equal parts theoretical training and field practice.
Ember?
We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills, so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're here too?
Surprised? I know I was. I'm off duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Kali for a bit. But I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff too. And I got to see the Traveler in Paimon again. I mean, it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru and the first friend we met on our whole journey. Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast.
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats.
Plus, a mortar research indicates that during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create 2 scouting devices that are both adorable and useful. Cullen Anbot and Bar Drone Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive.
Once we've collected enough data, the Academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs. A bunch of Kulanambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like? Plus, with you to guide our 2 little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh hey! Another familiar face! Come on, let's go say hi!
इतना से इतना जा सकते तो
It's really that popular. The internal locomotion mechanism is clever enough, and the execution on the terrain recognition, remote control, and weight detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance... it might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do.
Madam Farzan, great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! The Fieldwise Center just leveled up big time, huh? Hello, Madam Farzan! We're here to help!
Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Kale. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now the League won't be able to say a word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you!
It's a collaboration between my juniors in the Haravatat Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on Ruin Mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. But the appearance... it couldn't be more childish. You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days. Far too obsessed with making things cute.
Huh! Paimon kinda likes it! Kali and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared.
Well, that line of thinking does have merit. And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. For me. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. And for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technical composition. That would have much more visual impact.
I'm the perfect example of this. I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion. If I had a head of white hair instead, things would be different.
Really? Then, do you want Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair.
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madame Farza.
Huh? So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now. I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madame Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Kale. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in!
Snacks की बोला.
Thank you, Madame
वो वाला
Farzan.
नहीं मेरे snacks.
I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
I mean, what?
This last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division. Thanks to General Mahamatra Sino, we've been able to bring Dia on as the instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now, but they should be back soon.
Hey, looking for us? Guess we showed up right on cue then. Wait, the Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh, this is starting to sound intense.
Of course. What better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid it of all potential dangers? Not a bad plan, right? You in?
Not the best time for jokes, Dia. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger, the Traveler is a man on a mission. He might take you up on that offer.
Defeating anything that might pose a threat? Even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still take years. We'd have to stop traveling. Oh, Paimon doesn't even want to think about that. Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't invisible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Farazan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dia and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully, they don't mind us borrowing their stomping ground for a bit. It'll only cost them a few smacks on the head.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority. So we'll organize a group of capable personnel to take it in shifts.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is different from an actual exam, and there's no one right answer. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So, we need someone to give us a baseline. Someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
Yeah! Based on what you just described, the Traveler seems like the perfect person for the job.
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler. Smooth as butter on a steak.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler in Paimon, Dia. You agreed without doing the math first.
Ah, it's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the two of them.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. So I think we got the better end of the deal. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well then, consider this the perfect place to start.
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's clear for everyone.
That'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in their rent payments.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future. All right, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test. Stop by our station when you're ready, Traveler.
See you soon.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale. He brought the whole gang together. Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn, so much work to coordinate. But for now, let's just give it our all. You bet! We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be!
Hey, ready to do some quality-ish?
Wonderful. Just don't forget to pace yourself.
Yep, all you gotta do is defeat a certain number within the time limit.
Huh?
But, hey.
Menos aquí otro aquí. नहीं यार मैं अभी नहीं इसको क्वेस्ट हो रही है ये सब मतलब चैलेंजेस भी है ना भाई क्वेस्ट का मतलब क्या होता है ये सब चैलेंजेस है हाँ तो मिले मैंने ये तो किया था भाई मेरे मेरे को याद आ गया इसके अंदर।
The rainforest climate is far more
Tainari's place. Tainari. Sino, send the. But oh, she doesn't look too good. Did something happen?
Ah, Paimon, Traveler. It's good to see you. I'd welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies. No need to look that worried. My observations indicate Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no danger to her mind. She's just fatigued and needs some rest. Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation.
All right. What happened was, Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Silence rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium.
She had to be rescued? Oh, that sounds bad.
That's all you're gonna say about it, Sino? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions.
That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know.
Sorry. My head. Still dizzy. The moons. Exactly how many?
She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her.
We tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories. Her symptoms are kind of similar to researchers in the Satyavada life state, so we brought her to Tainari to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas.
Tainari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help.
The good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Jur was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but he's more or less back to normal now. Sorry, I should give you some context first, huh? We should let Miss Layla get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident.
Good idea. I'll wait for Tainari here and keep an eye on our patient.
All right then, this way.
Surely that little girl must be leaving soon.
Who did the Ajalenok not offend? I just don't get it.
Hey, Jur. Still musing about Aji nuts, huh? Want me to have Sino come over and tell some jokes? Might help distract you.
No. No need. I'm done. Don't encourage him.
Well, sorry for interrupting the Aji talk, buddy. Next time, just say, Aji, hey knock.
Hold on. So, what's the deal with the Aji nuts? Other than the bad Sino jokes.
We'll get to that. But first, introductions are in order. This is Jur, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you remember the Traveler, right, Jur?
Of course. I'd never forget a participant in the Rite of Duels or the hero who saved Sumeru.
Awesome. Could you go over what happened to you one more time, Jur? Our valiant hero is going to help us get to the bottom of this. Might as well join since you're here, am I right? Just hear him out. You're gonna want to uncover this mystery once you do. I bet on it.
Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago when I got caught in some quicksand. Later, it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin. In my panic, arms and legs flailing about, I suspect I touched some things I shouldn't have. Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind. I would hesitate to even call it knowledge, because my brain had no capacity to process the information. To use an analogy, it would be like trying to stuff thousands of Aji nuts into a small water skin without it bursting. Sorry again with the Aji nuts, I know.
It's fine. We're getting to that part of the story anyway.
True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Aji nuts."
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Aji nuts." I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days.
Wow. But doesn't it have the opposite effect? Like, the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it?
Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those...
Well, the world's a big place. There's bound to be people.
I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat.
A cat? How?
That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that? Just as my mind was reaching its breaking point, I could have sworn I heard the sound of a cat guiding me to exit. But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert, and Sethos shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up.
I'll admit, it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that. Staring off into space and mumbling about Aji nuts.
You sure don't sound terrified.
Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just kind of hard for rambling about Aji nuts to sound menacing.
अरे भाई मत तो ना ये एक
Layla
word
was saying, on the other hand, that is much creepier. Exactly. The unknown is what breeds fear. Aji nuts are familiar. But the moon suspended above us at night? That's about as foreign as it gets.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Aji nut, with a moon of its own.
अरे माँ
Huh. I guess.
Aji nuts are not to be underestimated.
Right, yeah, of course. Won't catch me disparaging the mighty Aji nut. No, sir.
Huh. So, a similar thing happened to Layla then?
Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jur, so I put a marker on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, we doubled back around to check and... Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place. So, after we got Layla out of there, I had the Temple of Silence put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area. Speaking of, Sino, Tighnari, and I are going to head back there and investigate once Layla is stable. So as per usual, you're here just in time. That's for sure. But there's another reason I want Sino and Tighnari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there. Right, Jer?
Oh, yes. Where was I? The Ajalainak nuts butted in. Right. Yes. The cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else. So, there are those from Tula who still endure. I thought that was strange, of course, because, well, was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, so I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place.
That's right. The Temple of Silence's place of origin. And the home of Tighnari's people. Plus, Hermanubis, who Sino and I both share a connection to, was one of the city's founders. As the temple's current leader, if something strange happens in the desert, it's my job to get to the bottom of it. But it turns out, a lot of people have a horse in this race, and I'm not leaving any of them out. See? Knew you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jer's situation. Tighnari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla.
हेलो उधर से उधर तरफ आ रहे हैं.
How are you feeling? But don't speak if it's too taxing.
It's fine. I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty much back to normal.
Whoa. That's your normal?
Traveler, Paimon, I thought I heard your voices earlier. Oh, and, I'm sorry.
Huh? You don't have to apologize. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, I just mean, I think I'm about to disappoint you. My head was kinda muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, and I want to help. But, I really don't remember anything.
Does your head still hurt?
No, I feel fine. The incense you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just, all I remember are those words. Everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next, I was on my back in the sand. The same phrase playing over and over again in my mind. How many moons are there in the sky?
Sethos, did your friend Jur suffer from memory loss too?
Not really. His memories are blurry, but there aren't huge gaps like this. He remembers touching something. Someone talking, a voice mentioning Tuletula, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit.
A cat.
Did you hear it too?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft. I thought I was imagining things.
Which means, at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruin is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads, and the faint sound of a cat.
Still not a lot to go off of.
Agreed.
Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla? No, I was just thinking. Maybe my memories are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time. Sometimes, my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing, or places I don't remember going. I don't talk about it a lot because, well, I don't even know how it happened. But I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I, just wanted to mention that.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're gonna check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions.
Okay. Then could I come too? I have to know what happened to me back there.
Sure, but on one condition. You need to be in tip-top shape before we head out. If your condition isn't stable enough before then, I'll have to figure out something else.
Of course. No problem.
Well, I'm more
You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something. Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors, anyway, as long as I take things slow when the sun's out, I should be fine with the right preparation. Besides, it's a good idea to have a doctor on hand in case of emergencies.
So long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency.
Well, if that happens, I suppose I'll just have to rely on the kindness of my entourage to haul me back home.
All right, well, that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed. Jer and I are gonna head back to the Temple of Silence to do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days.
Sounds good.
What about you, Layla? If you feel like you need more rest, I can arrange a room for you to stay in.
No need. I've asked enough of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. I I should make it back to my dorm, no problem. You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway, like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine, adjusting my stargazing schedule, things like that.
भाई इसको देख के
I don't get it all
मुझे
done,
नहीं आ रही है भाई
I doubt I'll
यार
be
थोड़ा
able
तो
to
सब्सक्राइब
sit
बना दो
still,
प्लीज
let alone stay here.
मुझे नींद आ रही है भाई इसको देख सुना इसका सुन के
I'm not so sure that's... Ah, a much better idea. Thank you, Traveler. Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away.
You'd better listen to him, Layla, or he'll feed you tasteless slop as a punishment.
Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens. Besides, with your nose stuffed up like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with.
Huh, is that so? And here I thought it was an in-taste-to-know issue.
Should have seen that coming. You're off the clock, so now it's time for puns, huh?
Oh, brother, not this again.
Don't worry, Paimon. I understand. If you want me to stop, then
Then?
you'll have to call a plumber. Tell them someone's gotta pipe down.
This is getting more insufferable by the second! Put a sock in it already, please! Paimon's done with this game! You win, okay? Let's just get out of here. Please!
All right, you stay safe. I'll try to stay sane.
Surely that little girl must be.
चलो आज के लिए इतना ही है मेरे को मतलब कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है मैं अभी कल डाउनलोड करता हूँ नया गेम खेलेंगे फाउंटेन का देखते हैं कभी करेंगे एक्चुअली इतना ही होप यू गाइस लाइक दिस स्टोरी तो पहले ही करना चाहिए आज दूसरा गेम खेल लेते यार पागल इंसान हूँ वैसे आई लाइक द वीडियो और सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल आज का गोल लाइक गोल प्लस करते कल भी गए स्ट्रीम में भी हुआ था